All right. Yeah, good morning again. Good morning, wonderful people. Good morning, amazing morning, wherever you're tuning in from. We want to say welcome to this morning edition of Wealth Secret Mindset Mentorship class. Ladies and gentlemen, today's class seems to be more exciting, and I hope you're ready. And I hope you got your notepad and pen to join us on this wonderful class that we're about to begin this morning. Ladies and gentlemen, you are welcome and good morning. All right. We started our teaching series on becoming more, on how to become more as a person. It's very interesting because we're going to be teaching it all through the week. To become more requires you to do more. That's the way it is. And, we started by giving you steps on what you need to do on how to maximize your full potentials in order for you to have more. Ladies and gentlemen, to have more simply means that you have to become more. And this morning, I'm going to be telling you or teaching you on something a little bit in line with our build-up, our build-up on our teaching series, which is how to become more. I'm going to be talking more on how to now work on your brain, right? How to work on your brain to help you have more, on how to work on your brain to help you have more. So trust me, you don't want to joke with this. And if you have not been taking anything serious before, this particular morning on, you need to take it very seriously. Because we tell people that success itself is more like a spiritual something. It's more like a natural something. And for you to attract that natural gift from God, you must really have a different change of mindset. You must have a different approach to the way you do things. And it all begins from your mind, which is the subconscious part of you, to helping you to attract and making you to become unstoppable when it comes to the journey of life. When we talk about journey of life, we are really relating to success. And we hope that as you follow us on this class, on our teaching series, you'll be able to learn how to bring out your full potential, right? And then eventually become unstoppable. Now, this morning, we're going to be teaching you on how you can actually work on your brain to achieve massive success. We want to teach you how to work on your brain to achieve massive success. To begin with, you want to really achieve greater results. You want to achieve greater excellence. You want this year to be the best of year for you. You want this year to be one of the most profitable year for you. You need to understand that if you don't put these few steps we're going to be talking about this morning in place, it might be a little bit difficult for you. And whether you like it or not, believe it or not, it always works. It always works because it is a fundamental or fundamental principles or global principle that helps in building wealth. I've once said on this program, I say success does not know your color. Success does not know your background. It doesn't know your country. Success doesn't really know your age. All right. Sometimes age matters, but it really doesn't know your age. Success does not know your tribe. Success does not know whether you are black, whether you are white, whether you are red, or success does not know whether you're from Africa. And that's is an issue of mentality. And that's why most of us in Africa, we don't even know we have greater potential. That's why you see most of these foreign guys coming into this country, especially in Nigeria. They say whenever I've had an Indian man said, anytime I walk on the street of Lagos, I always see money on the ground. Seeing money on the ground means opportunity. Now, are you seeing opportunity? What are you seeing of yourself? Do you believe that until when you travel abroad, that's when things are going to change for you? And those are the things we're going to teach you this morning. When you put this teaching this morning into place, for you, ladies and gentlemen, you will start seeing that truly, anywhere you are, you can have success. First, I'm going to be teaching you how to train your brain on how to achieve massive success. Step number one, ladies and gentlemen, first, you must have clarity on your goal. Have clarity on what you want. So write it down. First, have clarity on your goals. What are the clarity on your goals? So you must understand that you must set goals. And we talk about goal setting, and that goal setting is very important. When you set goals, as you have set goals every day, like you have the long-time goal, you have the short-time goal, have clarity on the kind of goals that you want, have clarity on the kind of goals, and also you need to also set that clarity with some, definite or vivid deadline, right? The deadline means that when do you hope to achieve these goals? When do you hope to achieve these goals? You must have that deadline, because to become more, start with goal settings. You must have that goal settings. Have that goal set, all right? I said first, you must have clarity on your goals. And in that goal settings, ladies and gentlemen, must always have a clarity. And when you have that clarity, have at the back of it that you must have a deadline. Know when you hope to actualize and make this goal, open to you. Knows when you have these goals open to you. So when you get clear on the exact, for example, you get clear on the exact amount of money that you want, which is our major focus on talking about how to have more money, all right? Because there's no reason why we're talking about success here. We are relating it to having more money, right? This morning program, because to become more, right? It means that you have the abundance, you have more wealth, more success, things working for you. So have clarity on your goals, get clear on the exact amount you really want to earn, whether it's 5 million naira every month, whether it's 5 million naira in a year, whether it's 1 million naira, maybe every month, every year. Knows what you want, all right? You must know what you want. You must know what you want. So then you have to be clear, whether it's weekly, whether it's monthly, whether it's yearly. And then you need to, step number 2, you need to create what I call a simple affirmation. Create a simple affirmation. I talk about this affirmation on goal setting when I was called on Prime Plus TV. And, I also share with the people, I share on that TV program, I think about 2 weeks ago. And I was telling them, you must create what I call a simple affirmation. And that simple affirmation it can be simple that a lot of people ignore it, yet it's so powerful, and it could help you to become somebody of more. To have that simple affirmation, it can be so simple, like you writing, I am so grateful and thankful now. I'll tell you something, ladies and gentlemen, my affirmation has helped me to have been able to achieve more. My affirmation has been able to help me to maximize and become more every single day, every single day. And I go by my affirmation. I go by what I put in place, the kind of things I want to attract to myself. And guess what? I'm starting to see this thing come to a physical manifestation. And it's very important. Now, you have to have and create a simple affirmation. And it can be so simple by saying, I am so grateful and thankful now that I'm now earning maybe 1 million naira every month. By maybe 1st of March 2022, I am so grateful and thankful now that I'm now earning 1 million naira in my business by 1st of March 2022. You are grateful and thankful. You are grateful. Why do you say you are grateful and thankful? Remember, I'll take you back to the book of Habakkuk. 2:2 says, write the vision, make it plain on or a tablet. He said, and so that he that reads it may run with it. Remember, he said, though the vision may tarry, he said, wait for it, because it will come to pass. He said, wait for it because the vision is set for an appointed time. Why are you writing these goals? Why are you answering this simple affirmation? I am so grateful and thankful. Now, that can relate to anything. Maybe perhaps you really want to achieve a higher rank in your business, maybe a higher position in your place of work. Maybe you want to scale through the orders, maybe your academic year, and you're hoping that you want to be there ahead. You don't want to be where you are. I am so grateful and thankful now that I'll be able to pass this particular subject, and by so time, maybe when you're writing your exams, I am so grateful and thankful now that I have a good health, right? By, maybe your health, you have a challenge with your health. Maybe somebody tell you that you have a cancer. Maybe somebody is telling you, oh, this is impossible. So you create this simple affirmation that is going to help you to scale through this particular period. You know, this affirmation will help you to become unstoppable, help and prime your brain into helping you to achieve more money. And when we say more money here, ladies and gentlemen, we're talking about more success. So we encourage you that when you write this simple affirmation, like those that have been part of this class every single day, like we encourage you to read it at least. Maybe if you don't have the time, I do recommend that you should read it minimum of 50 times a day. Minimum of 50 times a day. When you read this thing, ladies and gentlemen, 50 times a day, you're talking about, you become, you move from what I call unconsciously incompetent to eventually becoming conscious competent. That's the way it is, because you don't know and you want this thing to help you to achieve it. And then don't forget that you have some things in place. You visualize it. You have to close your eyes. As you closing your eyes, you mentally rehearse it. That's the way it is. You close your eyes, you mentally rehearse it. And when you mentally rehearse it, you now visualize it, and then the impact of that kind of money in your life, the impact of that kind of money on your family, the impact of that kind of money in your business, the impact of that kind of money in your society, the impact of that kind of money in your life, in your family, in your marriage, the kind of charity you want to support, the kind of kids or the kind of people around you you want to be a blessing to. See it, close your eyes, mentally rehearse these things. And when you do it and visualize it, very, very important. You close your eyes, you mentally realize it. I'm so grateful and thankful now that I'm now earning maybe $1 million every month by, in my business by March 1st, 2022. And when you start reading this thing, you close your eyes, you now mentally rehearse it. It as you are doing so, let me tell you what's going to happen in the process. I'll tell you what's going to happen. So as you mentally rehearse it, guess what? It activates the left prefrontal cortex part of your brain. That's what the experts say. It activates the left prefrontal cortex part of your brain. And when that is being activated, it means that the genius part of your brain, it means that the genius part of your brain, which is actually on the left side, all right, which is actually part of your brain on the left side, or we call that genius part, you can call it the CEO, or you call it the Einstein part of your brain, right? You can call it the Einstein part of brain. So it gets it working. And then that part of your brain, it helps you to mentally, position you in a kind of movie. It helps you to mentally position you in a kind of movie, and that movie, it creates a kind of emotions, right? It creates a kind of emotion, and then that emotion is like something that you truly you need for you to really get over the others. And guess what? I can tell you there is another bonus part of it which can also help you, right? The bonus part of it is that you can get what I call a vision board. Coach Dana said this thing on this program too. Get a vision board. The vision board is that you can see it all around you. You can put it all around you, in your house, in your office, on your phone, on your screensaver. You have all these things put behind you. And, these pictures, the kind of thing. In fact, I recommend that in case, like I'm working on something lately, and I tell you what, I wanted to buy a car for my wife. And I just say, hey, we went there. And I took pictures. I took her there. I said, baby, let's go. We took pictures. And I said, in fact, I said, in as much that this is what you want, we can make it happen. And ladies and gentlemen, this thing came to pass just last week, right? It came to pass just last week. And because it helps you, it drives you, it brings what I call law of attraction to you, right? As that is working, you keep doing this thing. What do you want? All right. So that's why you need to set a goal. What is it that you want for yourself? What is it that you're hoping to achieve for yourself in 2022, even beyond 2022. So, and we tell you, have a long time goal and a short time goal. So when you have this vision board, the pictures to yourself, and guess what happened, ladies and gentlemen? The moment you have it, then we now need to go to another step. You know, we've talked about step number 1, step number 2, step number 2, right? So we now go to step number 3. Remember, if we go back to the first, is that get clarity on your goal. Get clarity on your goal. As you're setting the goals, you need to also get clarity on your goal. So as you're getting clarity on your goal, the step number 3 now said is what I call visualize, believe, and also feel it. So write it down. Visualize, believe, and feel it. You must be able to visualize. You must be able to believe in what you do. You must be able to feel it from inside, you know. Remember, you have to get into the mental movie, right? That will help you to activate the left prefrontal cortex part of your brain, which is the genius or the CEO, or you could call it the Einstein part of your brain, okay? And then get into that mental movie. Now, so this part is a little bit on the level how to, you know, what we're talking is how to become more, right? You want to become more, you simply have to learn more. You have to learn more, understand more. And this is very important. So step number 3, ladies and gentlemen, visualize, believe, and you feel it. So how do you visualize? You act as if this thing is real. You act like as if you already you're already into it, like it is already in something that you already feeling. Maybe you're already living in that mansion. Maybe you're already seeing yourself being decorated with your gown, graduated, you know, becoming a PhD holder, becoming, your first degree. You just see that things, you just see decorate like you already have your health in place. You already have the best of your marriage. You already been given that role of a managing director in your organization. You just have to see yourself that, oh man, see yourself. You have to believe in like they say, borrow in the picture of the future. You have to see it. You feel the feelings as if you are already having it. You must have the feeling, and every day ask of yourself, so what can I do? That's the question you really need to say. Every day you keep asking yourself, what can I do to make me, maybe for the amount of money, if it is for money, to make me make this amount of money. You want to earn 1 million naira. What can I do? And I talked about yesterday, getting out of your comfort zone, right? So what can I do? So it means that what can I do? What is it that I can venture in? What is it that I need to start doing to make me, or to help me have a better health, to make me have a better, better health, or, to make me be able to achieve my PhD. So these are the things you need to start putting in place. And the final one, ladies and gentlemen, as we wrap up on this class this morning, is what I call take actions. You must take action. And talking about take actions, taking action requires you to take everything that is required. Do everything that is required. Now, take action. First of all, it means that you must put the first plan in place. So it means that physical action, now check this out, physical action plus mental rehearsal of the things that you have do with the affirmation visualization. Now, it's going to help you to take it. Now, check it again. Physical action. So it means that what am I doing? What am I doing? Physical action requires it. Plus mental rehearsing. I told you, you must mentally rehearse it. Telling yourself, I'm so grateful and thankful. Mental rehearsing. And then with those affirmations that you put in place, or this affirmation, and then you see what kind of car, what kind of house, the things I want to become. And now visualize it yourself. No, so you're putting step number 1, step number 2, and step number 3 into place. And then the action part of you is that you now see yourself that when you start doing these things, now it helps you to fully maximize the full potential of, making a lot of money, or achieving a greater success, or having a better health for yourself. And maybe you're relating it to your academic studies, all right? So you can see that these things will help you scale through the hurdles, and eventually you see that you become more unstoppable. So this is one of the best way to achieve your financial goals, or your, health goals, or your academic goals, or your, the kind of goals you want. your success, overall, because success, like we say, have relative meaning. Remember, step number one is to, get clarity on your goals. What do you want? Set your goals first, get clarity on it. And when you get clarity on your goals, second step is that you need to write and create a simple affirmation. When you're getting clarity on your goals, it means that you need to know what kind of amount of money you want for yourself, what kind of things you want for yourself. Do you want this thing coming in every single day, every week, every month, or yearly? All right, in terms of money, do you want this kind of money? Maybe you want to have or be earning like 500,000 naira every month, or 1 million naira, or 5 million naira every month, or 10 million naira every month. So get clarity on it. Very important. Step number one. Step number two is that you need to create a simple affirmation. As you're creating a simple affirmation, I'm so grateful and thankful now that I'm not earning so amount of money. I'm so grateful and thankful now that I am so person. Put a deadline to it. All right. You must put a deadline to what you are doing. As you're putting a deadline to what you're doing, and we'll encourage you to visualize, mentally rehearse this thing, and then as you're visualizing, you mentally rehearsing it. As you're mentally rehearsing it, activate the left prefrontal cortex part of your brain, or which we call the Einstein CEO, the genius part of your brain. That's what happens. It helps you to prime it. That's the process. The process is priming that brain. And as you're doing it, you also now visualize it. As you're visualizing, we encourage you to get the vision board, or you get into a mental movie, right? Get a vision board, mental movie of what you hope to achieve and things you want to do. The third step is that you say visualize, believe, and you feel it. Act like it's already real. Act like you already have it. Act like everything is already working for you. That's what we encourage you to do. Now, the fourth part is that we say take actions. How do you take actions? It's a combination of the first three. One, physical action plus mental rehearsal with affirmation, and then visualization. That is what you think. Then you start seeing that you're becoming somebody of more. You start having more money, more success, good health, good relationship, whatever you want, ladies and gentlemen. Like, that's what makes you to become somebody of more. All right, guys, I hope you got value for your time this morning, and I hope I've been able to teach you. Tomorrow we're going to have our own phenomenal in-house coach, the person of Coach Dan, to teach you more. We encourage you to stay put on this program. Very wonderful program that is going to help to reshaping and help your life to be in a better direction. And I'm trusting, we hope that when you stay put and follow us on these things we do, ladies and gentlemen, the things that others are dying to get, that others are struggling to get, you start seeing it, they start coming into your way. The biggest thing that will happen to you is to have the change of mindset. Change of mindset is what we preach here on this program, and I hope you got value for your time this morning. All right? It's your friend, your success partner on this program, Dr. Afolabi Olatunji. Wrapping up this program, then let's get